Howdy, y'all. We got plenty of news to go for today. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so as y'all can see, and if you've been watching stock market today, y'all know we had this drop, and it's in different stocks, indexes, averages. It's shown, I don't know, pre-market for Dow, but we do have this where our PPI report came out for April, and it was 0.5% instead of 0.3%. And because it was above estimated by 0.2%, it was just heavily affecting, but treasury yields were softening up later. So let's go read some of these reports. Wall Street experiencing a subdued trading session with all major indexes showing minimal movement around midday in New York. Latest producer inflation data provide mixed signals ahead of the highly anticipated consumer inflation report. Fed Chair Jerome Powell reiterated his outlook that U.S. monetary policy will maintain its current rate for a longer period than previously anticipated, dismissing fears of new rate hikes. President Joe Biden announced significant tariffs on Chinese imports, imposing 25% on steel and aluminum, 100% on electric vehicles made in China, 25% on EV batteries, and a 50% tariff on semiconductors from China. The U.S. dollar index, DXY, the Invesco DBUSD Index Bullish Fund ETF, which is a complete mouthful, ticker symbol UUP, fell 0.2%, reacting to producer inflation readings and Powell's remarks. Treasury yields slightly softened with traders holding expectations of 2 Fed rate cuts by year end. Now, as we all heard lately and watched, they've been saying they're going to cut rates left and right, and it hasn't happened yet. I know I've been right here along with y'all just watching this, and they don't even know what they're doing, so we have no idea what to do or how to plan accordingly because they don't even know what they're doing. So it's really hard to say they're going to do it at this point, they're going to do it at that point. It changes every minute with these folks. So I'm not making any big plans except for assuming things are going to drop eventually. And then we have all major indexes such as S&P 500, Dow Jones Industrial Average, and Nasdaq 100 traded broadly flat for the day. As we can see, they did that until the end, which was really nice. Small caps, as tracked by the iShares Russell 2000 ETF, ticker IWM, rallied 0.8% on track to notch highest close since early April. So we have momentum of meme stocks such as GameStop, AMC Entertainment, which I don't touch the meme stocks. The only thing that's closest to something like that I touch would be something my best friend got me into, and that's Funko Pop. And other than that, I don't touch those other things because I'm not wanting to try and make money gambling on someone's word, even though they know nothing about what the actual stock is. They know it's worthless. They don't know anything that's good about it. They just know that there's short interest, stuff like that. And just, I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to try and play cat and mouse with some folks that don't know what they're doing because they're just following someone's tweet, which, as we all know, the same thing happened during pandemic in 2020. Same person did the same tweet, and it's just no, not for me. Thank you very much. I'm out. So SP 500, the Spider Fund, was flat at 520.94. The Spider Dow Jones Industrial Average was flat at 394.37, and Tech Heavy Invesco QQQ, which we have right here, was flat at 443.41. So it was in that area. Sector-wise, real estate sector outperformed. It was up 0.5%. Consumer staples, which is something I really love, was a major laggard for today. So it's something to get into. Personally, I was actually getting out of several positions today, but that wasn't in the consumer staples sector. It was a completely different sector. Big stock movers, Insulet Corp, PODD, Plug Power, which if y'all remember from the pandemic, that was a name mentioned a lot. They had a 20% raise in price. SunPower, SPWR, rallied 44%. Delcast Systems rose over 30%. Okay, something that we're more into, Home Depot, down 1.1%. We need to get this on here. Where is our Home Depot? This is our Home Depot. I'm going to put LOLs in there because then we can kind of get a little comparison. Home Depot, right before the close, was in the positive territory, but it is no longer. Home Depot, down 1%. On Holding AG, that's the name of it. Ticker ONON, up 18%. International Gaming Technology, IGT, up 2.5%. Navos Maritime Partners LP, ticker NMM, down 6%. I don't deal with partnerships or limited partnerships because they issue K1s, and when I have to pay a lot to my tax professionals just for having to deal with K1s that are coming in late or they're trying to update them, it's just no thank you. I'm good. I try and avoid K1s as much as possible unless it's a really good deal and it's worth the time and effort and extra money spent on the K1s at tax time. On that, I'm not going to touch it. I will make another video explain that in more detail. But today, things looked fairly grim when we were getting the news. Everything was nice and easy this morning. Before that, it was just nice coasting. Just looked like a nice, easy morning. And wham, we dropped, which was fine. Perfect time to buy. And a lot of folks, they're getting out. It's going to be terrible. I remember seeing some of the interviews like, get out. It's terrible news. But within, let's see, 5:24, so say 5:30, 6 o'clock, you've made, what, 3/4 of the drop back. Same thing with SP 500, almost, I even say 7/8 of that. It's not bad. It wasn't as bad as they're making it sound. And then we're hitting record highs. So it makes no sense when they start hitting the panic bells. This whole situation is ringing alarms for me. It's not just this one thing. It's all the inflation, and they're not doing anything about it. The whole deal, it's ringing alarm bells for me. But when they cause little alarm bells like this, I think it's for their own personal profit, because that's what I do. When it drops, I grab it and just bring it back up a little bit. Same thing down here. That's how the game is played. But we'll have more on the whole scenario and situation later, as well as going over K1s in another video. So hope you all enjoyed. We got plenty more reports to read. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the evening, except for chatting with my best friend. So that's kind of the game plan, and same thing tomorrow morning. So y'all have a good evening, and I'll see y'all in the next video.